You know, as we're heading into a new year, 2025, a lot of people are going to have New Year's resolutions. You know, things, goals, and movements that they want to start for themselves. And I perfectly understand that because it's a good checkpoint, a good marker of where I started and where I can go to. But one thing I realized is before we even start that, we have to kind of get our mind right, you know, our mental. Are we ready to change what it is that we say we want to change? Are we ready and accustomed to what could happen, the upsides and the downsides? For a lot of people, it's going to the gym. Have they made the time for the gym? And I've also learned that it's like a lot of things also work off each other. A lot of things also work off each other. So it's like if you go to the gym, make sure you drink more water. Make sure you eat healthier. Doesn't have to be like completely healthy, but make sure you be healthier. Be a bit more strict. Or, okay, I want to make this amount of money. Are you reading the books or learning from people who have made that? Are you getting the knowledge in order to get there in whatever area or expertise you're going to? It's setting yourself up so you can get there. But I'm not saying be attached to it, because that may also cause us trouble. The moment we're attached to a goal or end result, it's like we base our value on that. You know, if I don't achieve it, I'm worthless. If I achieve it, then I'm worth something. But in all reality, the fact that I'm here right now is worth something. You know, you shouldn't be made or broken by some sort of expectation of yourself or expectation of what should happen, because that's not right. That's not right. You shouldn't place that burden on yourself. Just, you have an intention and act on it. Live through it. You know, be intentional with it. Okay, this is what I want done. I'm going to do it for as long as I can. For as long as I can. And if you tend to slip up, that's cool. As long as you get back to it. Because I don't believe everyone is going to be okay. 365 days. Okay, I'm going to be locked in. I'm going to be ready. I'm going to, you know, go hard grind. No, I believe some people slip up. And I fear that they might let that slip up bug them to the core of them. Why not mess up? Why can't I stay consistent? It's like, gang, it was 1 day, 2 days. You know, you can go back. You can go back. It's cool. As long as you stay with it, even if it's a bit less time than what you originally intended, that's all fine. That's perfectly fine. It's about being committed. It's about being honest with yourself. You know, did I do what I needed to do? Did I do what I needed to do? Did I put myself out there with whatever energy I had left? Did I put myself out there? If only at 10%, did I get my 10%, which is 100% technically? Did I do that at least? And I feel like deep down we know if we really, you know, put our all, gave our all. I believe we do realize that on some level. We finish and we're like, okay, you know, I gave it my all. That felt good. That felt amazing. Where I didn't, it's like, I wish I would have. But now you know, it's a feeling that you don't want. It's a feeling you don't want. So might as well just commit to trying your hardest. And, you know, one thing I realized is like, realistically, as much as I'd want to say, you know, don't wait for a day to change who you are. If that gets the ball rolling, then that's perfectly fine. If that gets the ball rolling, it's great. You know, if you like it, I love it. Because who am I to judge and criticize and say, why didn't you start sooner? No, gang, you start right now. That's amazing. I'm proud of you. I'm proud of you. You started right now. Or you started, you know, January 1st. I'm proud of you regardless. The fact that you're trying, that's great. Just make sure you keep that momentum going. You know, it may be slower some days, it may be faster other days. But I think it has to come past a point of discipline. You know, isn't it a saying like it takes 60 days to build a new habit? or was it 48? It was somewhere around that time frame. So it has to come past the point where it's no longer discipline. It's just natural. Like, it feels wrong not to do it. And I think you just kind of have to put yourself and continue and continue and continue, and it'll get to that point where it's like you don't even think about it no more. It's just like, I didn't do it. That felt weird. Because I'll be honest, that's how I feel with soccer. You know, I bring that up a lot, just because it's such a deep passion of mine. You know, I train, and it's like, it almost feels wrong when I don't. It almost feels wrong when I don't. That's the crazy part, but I'm so happy it got built into that. It got built into my life like that, because a lot of things, it has to fit into our schedule. So make sure you don't try and take too much on if you don't know how it's going to work out through your day. You know, if anything, you can use January. You can low-key use the time before January 1st as a test run. Unless you want to start January 1st, like you got your membership or whatever, by all means, test run. See how you feel, and realize, you know, that's a bit too much. Okay, let me lessen it a little bit, because a lot of times it's people just getting into it. So don't expect too much of yourself. Actually, as a matter of fact, I say don't expect anything at all. Don't. Same thing with what I said. You get attached to an end result, and it shouldn't make you or break you. Once you start something, however you do, it shouldn't make you or break you. You're starting. You're just starting. So why would that change who you are? Why would that change who you are? You're the same person. You know, on a level of, you know, of you, like internally, you're just you. You are just you. You know, you strip away who you are, what job you have, you know, the things people say about you. It's like, dang, all you have is you. In a weird sense, it's like, yeah, people are there for you, but at the end of the day, you know, you go to sleep with yourself, you wake up with yourself, you brush your own teeth, you know, you meditate with yourself, you do whatever you do with yourself. And sure, there can be company, but it's an internal experience that you have. It's an internal experience that you have. And how will you go about that? How will you, you know, we can say manifest it? Have an idea of who you want to be, and how will you bring that into life? You know, and I think that's a key component. What do you want? What do you want? And truly, deeply know, what does it take to get there? What steps do I need to take there to get there? But other than that, I think I'm gonna just leave it off there. Like, it's a fairly simple thing, right? It's just New Year's resolution. You know, if you have a goal, then by all means, you go for it. Go for it, right? Other than that, I just kind of want to leave it off there. Thank you, and you know, wish you nothing but the best. Wish you nothing but love. See ya.